Well, if you're wondering what to get some of the kiddos on your gifting list or the big kids in your life, a trip to Malala might help you out. Kohr shows us if you're looking for something different than what might be in big box stores right now, Sidekick Toys and Collectibles could be just the place to check out.
Well, chances are if you go into any major retailer, you might have a little trouble finding the Hot Wheels Mega Garage that I have in my hand here, but not at Sidekick Toys and Collectibles in Malala, where today begins a 3-day campaign to sell some toys, have a few specials on here. If you haven't heard of this place, Sidekick Toys and Collectibles, this is a resale place. Gently used Hot Wheels, Barbies, all sorts of things, classic cars, model sets, Hot Wheels, all sorts of things, gently used. They come in here and they buy them and they resell them. And as a result of that way of doing business, they have a lot of things that a lot of the big box stores that rely maybe on shipments from Southeast Asia, they don't have those problems because they got a lot of this stuff in stock. Hot Wheel model cars, a very hot item. As I mentioned, models, a very hot item, model car things. And who can't live without a little Barbie, little WNBA Barbie right there? Barbie's still a classic, an oldie and a goodie. And they got a ton of them up on the wall here. In the room next to me, Laura Garofalakis is the one that runs the show here. You have seen a pretty dramatic takeoff in the Christmas shopping online already, right?
Yes, it's already started, believe it or not. And Black Friday is kind of not a thing anymore, but we are celebrating today, tomorrow, and the next day. Buy one, get one half off.
So if I have my Mega Garage here, what I can come in here and pay price for this and get this for half off. Similar kind of item, right?
Like items.
A Mega rig. You got a lot of Mega things in this.
Buy a Lego, get a Lego half off.
A Lego and a Lego half off.
Buy a Hot Wheel set, get a Hot Wheel or Matchbox set half off.
That is a cool deal.
Buy a Barbie, get a Barbie half off.
Now I want to talk to you real quickly just about the concept of this business. How'd you get started doing this?
So my brother, our family, this family-owned business, we are collectors, and we found out that there's really a market for it. People that have collected their whole lives might be looking to either get rid of their collection, or they've passed, or they need cash. So we buy those collections. A lot of stuff has never been opened.
Turn them around.
Like brand new.
Like this guy doesn't look like he's ever been opened. G.I. Joe, right?
G.I. Joe, Barbies, Legos, never been opened, never been played with.
Modeled after Carl, by the way. It's a facial expression there is Carl. He had a different weapon in his hand.
That's right.
Oh, so we got, and again, a lot of the classics, a lot of the Hot Wheels. What else did you want to show us down here?
We got die-cast, we got farm toys.
See, these are old, modern ones, and there's some old classics here, too. This one's going to make a little noise for us. We showed that last hour. That is cool. The Fire Chief.
What kid wouldn't want that under the tree?
Come on, I kind of want that under my tree
right
out there. So if people are up this morning, they're in a Christmas mindset already, thinking about doing something, you say about 3/4 of your business online.
Yes.
Right? So what do people do who are interested in coming in here and looking around at some of this stuff?
Go to sidekicktoys.com.
Easy for you to say,
get the
right?
address. We're in Malala, right across from Subway Sandwich, downtown Malala. Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, buy one, get one half off. Legos. We got over 100 sets to sell, so we won't run out hopefully for a day or two, but come in while selection's good. Come support local, family owned.
That's another good thing about this whole thing is that if the supply chain issues have put a lot of people's focus on small businesses, mom and pop places like this, or you can come in and because of the way that you source your stuff, you got a lot of stuff here.
Got a lot of stuff.
Got a lot of stuff. Get ready for Christmas. Make it a good Friday after Thanksgiving, and if you're going to do some shopping, keep Sidekick Toys and Collectibles, their online store and their retail store in mind because they got a lot of goodies here. They're going to fit under a lot of kids' trees. I guarantee you that.
Very cool. Thanks, Kohr. Yeah, it's fun to see the toys that I played with as a kid. You know, I kind of want some of that stuff under the tree. Yeah.